I ate at this place called McDonald's. Have you heard of it? Have you heard of it? Well, you know what? It's cold out here. And I have not really been having a good week, to say the least. And I've had a lot of things happen that I just don't even want to talk about because, I'm here to forget about that stuff. And that's what I think the purpose of these videos are, to make it so you don't think about all of that crap. So you just watch some guy drinking a shake because you know what? Maybe it's better watching this guy try to impress you and try to outperform himself than thinking about all the stuff that I don't even want to imagine. I don't even want to think about. I don't even want to hear. I don't even want to know. Like, you don't even want to know. But it's just like one thing after another, and it never stops, And so I guess I'm in that mode. Or, you have to buy something, right? So there's things you need and things you want and some things you have to get, right? And when certain things happen, you have to spend that money for that thing that you need. Your car, a part in your computer or something, and you learn the hard way. You mess up, you screw something up, right? And that's been me. Is I need this, I need that, I need that, I need this, I need that, I need this. Oh, I gotta go do this, I gotta go do that, So it's like a million different things that I gotta do, a million different things that I gotta buy, a million different mistakes. I'm doing stupid things and not thinking about it. And I just don't want to talk about it. And maybe it's not so bad, but then I look at my life and I'm like, I don't even know why I'm doing these videos anymore. Why am I even doing YouTube anymore? Why am I even, doing any of this stuff? It's so hard to make it in this. This is not, it's not really a career path. You know what I mean? Unless you're just amazing. I don't know. And I guess I am, but even just being amazing, that's, it's like, you can't just be amazing. You gotta appeal to certain types of people, you gotta fit in. And if they don't want you to fit in, and you're not going to fit in, I don't know, man. So enough about that. But that's what I'm saying. So I have all this other stuff in my real life, and then I have all this stuff on YouTube, and it's like, and that's what I'm saying. Then I think about it, and I was like, you know what? You're going to make this video to make people stop thinking about the stuff in their life, and you're doing it to stop thinking about the stuff in your life. So that's what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. And it's cold out, and I just took my hoodie off for this video. So I took my sweater off to make this video, and it's getting colder and colder every second now. But I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. And so I did that for you guys, but I did it for me too. Because I don't, when you wear a hoodie, I can wear the hoodie and stuff, but it's just like, I got this shirt for this, and, I'm like, screw you, weather. And, I'm not being a pussy or anything. It's not that, oh yeah, it's cold out, and I'm afraid of a little snow, or whatever, it's not like that. It's not that I'm afraid of the snow, I'm a pussy because it's cold. It's just like, I'm just one of those people that just don't like to freeze, I don't mind it. Like, I don't care freezing a little bit, if I have to do something outside or whatever, but, and then some people work in the cold, that they have to, and I've worked in the cold. I've done stuff in the cold, and it's terrible, but some people get used to it or whatever. And I remember I got sick once because I was doing some construction work, and I was in this house, and it just wasn't really, it was like a half-built house, no heater, and it was just, it's just terrible. And I guess I didn't really know what the hell was going on, because sometimes and that's what I've been learning the hard way. You learn things the hard way. Everything requires maintenance, everything requires, God, it just requires so much. So that's kind of where I'm at. That's what I'm doing today. I'm just like, man. And that's why it's just like, when it never stops, when it's one thing after another, and after another, and you always tell yourself, it could be worse. It could be worse. It could be worse. Because it really could be worse. And then I just feel like I'm on the edge. Like everybody's right on the edge of like, just their life being destroyed or something devastating happening, or something going on that's just going to ruin, cars and computers and the internet and all this stuff, just like almost like it's barely standing on its own 2 feet. Like me on the internet, that's what I feel like. I'm just barely like doing this balancing act, trying to balance all this stuff on my head for people. That's what it feels like. And then eventually it's just going to topple over, and so I got to try to prevent that. Like, how long can I do it this time? That's what it's basically is. It's like you're trying to do this thing like, oh, look at him. Oh, look at him. Wow. And then how long will that last? How long will that laugh last until the next one? And it's like, just keep on coming up, and then it's just like, well, some people just, they don't appeal. It's like, find your audience, connect to the audience. And I'm just sick of all of it, really. I'm just like, I'm just making the video, and because that's what it really turns into, all that stuff. It just, it's pretty cliche, to say the least, because, so many people try it. So many people try to, do what I'm doing in their own way or whatever. And it's just, it's kind of all the same. Like, do I really believe I'm this spectacle? I'm this impressive piece of work that's just so, I don't know. I guess so. I mean, I've worked pretty hard, but probably need to work harder. But, you work too hard, and then you just get burnt out. Like, work might be fun sometimes, and then it's just like, pfft. And it's like, if, I don't even want to talk. I'm going to shut myself up right now. Stop doing this. Stop. See, I need to stop talking about this stuff, because I always do this. I always talk about talent and the performing arts and all this stuff. And I talk about it. It's like, once you talk about something actually funny instead of just talking about this stuff. I probably need to cut my nails, by the way. Just noticed that. Another disaster. See that? Another disaster. Another one. Well, I'm out of here. It's getting colder by the second, and I would sit out here. And it's March. See, now I'm talking about something else. That's good. See, I'm getting somewhere. I'm not hypnotized into my own subconscious thought patterns and talking patterns, and I'm going to say the same thing. But you know what? We're coming along here. It's going to be nice out. It's just like for these particular types of videos, it's, I'm going to go sit in my car and stuff, and, I want to just wear the shirt. I don't really want to wear the hoodie in the video. And it's so, for these types of video, it's like, it's better if it's nice weather. And I'm eating a cold, beverage, an ice cream that is particularly, fond. Ice cream is, usually you do it on like a hot summer day or something, that's when it's best. So I'm over here just struggling, but it's okay. It's probably a good struggle, really, think back some of the stuff you went through, you're like, I don't mind that I went through that so much anymore. But then some stuff's like, I wish I never did. And you're like, oh, well, maybe it made me stronger, so you have the whole rationale. But yeah, we're almost done with March, and we're going into April, and I feel like the weatherman. I am the weatherman. So we're going into April, and you know what? Where I live, I still get snow in April. So, like, it can actually dump a lot of snow in April sometimes. And it's kind of a toss-up. I don't even know. I'd have to look up the history. But as far as I remember, it's still cold weather through April. And then once it kind of gets to May, though, then it's like, it's over. Okay, it's summer. It's going to be nice all the time now. So, I don't know if that's accurate or not. I can't even really remember. All I know is I'm living my life. Some days it snows. Some days it's nice. So, I don't know. I guess throughout my life, I never really paid attention to the weather that much, like the technical stuff. But now that I'm getting older, I do. I'm just like, oh, okay, yeah, this. And like, I never really even paid attention to that. Like, you can go look at the weather and see how cold it is and decide if you need to wear a coat or not. I never thought that that's what you're supposed to do. I just look outside. How cold does it look? How cold does it feel? You know? Is it cold outside? But I can know in advance because I can pull it up on my phone. Look at that. I'm out of here, though. It's getting colder every second, and I'm just going to throw back on my hoodie and go back home. I'm probably not going to do anything else today. I'm just doing the shake. You know, it's hard to do, like, high sugar items or fast food items every day. So, like, I'm not the guy who's trying to do fast food every day and eat a lot of food to impress people. It's more like I'm trying to eat it in a funny way and do it in my own way. And not really, it's not like I'm like, yeah, I'm going to eat a bunch of food. Look at me. Mukbang. I don't really consider myself even doing a mukbang. That's why I never hashtag mukbang. I really do consider it comedy. I consider it, you know, there is silent comedy, you know, there's all different types of comedy. So you just need a person to make it popular. You know what I mean? Like there's so many different examples of people that would do a particular type of comedy. But if another guy tried to do it like that, he's not going to be able to do it like that. You know what I mean? Silent comedy. It is a thing. So, I mean, I kind of drew in a combination, really. You know? But it's getting colder every second. I'm not worried about it, though, but I am. I don't like being cold, man. It changes your whole body. Like, I like being warm, you know? It's really not that cold, really. It's really not that cold. Because if it was colder, I would have been gone like 5 minutes ago. You know? Every 5 degrees is another 5 minutes that I could withstand it, I guess. I don't know, being cold does change. It does do things. It does things to you. I don't know exactly what it does, but it seems like in the summer, everything feels great all the time. Like, it feels so different, you know? And now you just feel like you're in this shadow, you know? And you're just, I don't know, it almost feels like you're just wishing it was summer. But I do kind of like the snow sometimes. You know, it's kind of nice. It's kind of pleasant when it's falling down. It's kind of artistic. It's kind of poetic, or like nature. The Poetry of Nature, a book by Seth Kinstall. Everything's kind of annoying me today, though. Like the cars in the background of my shot. You know, like if you park certain, you know, if you drive through to the other side of, like, parking right here, and you drive instead of parking here, you drive and you park over here, then you have a tail light behind you. So, like, I have a big tail light in my, like, right there. And I'm like, oh my God. Big, fat tail light right in my shot back here. But here we have a blue car and this red car pulled up. And it's like, okay, whatever. Needed different cars in this. I have a superstition, like, different cars in the shot makes it different. Like, if I have an orange car or a yellow car. But I'm never paying attention, really. Most cars are like white, black, or gray. What is the best car to have? Probably a white car, right? Visibility. But at nighttime, you always see the car because they have the lights on. So, Well, I am out of here. I'm not really having a bad day per se, because I am a pretty optimistic person. But, you know, I don't know. I just feel like at any moment something's going to crush my optimism, you know? Like I'm going to find out I have some disease or something wrong with me or something, you know? And I hope that... I don't even want to say that, you know? It's this terrible thing to... God. You know, I guess I'm just okay with my genetics and stuff, you know? But, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like, it just seems like whenever you have optimism, there's always something that's going to eventually crush it. Because you just, you know, you're trying to live your life and whatever. But I'm out of here. It's getting cold. And I hope I did a good job today. But probably going to come back Wednesday with the chocolate shake. I was thinking about doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday, like shakes and ice cream and stuff. And that's pretty good spread, you know. To do it every day, it's a lot. But even that is too much. Like, I would probably do like once every 2 weeks or once a month, like sweets like that. But I'm doing videos, so that's enough. I don't need to talk anymore. See, I'm a very talkative person, and I feel the need to talk. Because I almost feel like I'm capitalizing, too. Because every time I talk, it's practicing, so it doesn't really matter. Like, I'll talk to a person. But then sometimes I'm trying to get somewhere or do something, so I don't want to talk. And sometimes when I talk to someone, I could tell they're in that situation, like, hey, I'm kind of focused on something. I would love to talk to you, but I like to socialize in a relaxed setting where I don't have any plans or anything, you know? It's too stressful that way, because you're like, okay, I'm thinking about this next thing I'm going to do. So, I'm tripping, dude. That's what I found out, I'm tripping. People are so much different than me. They don't think about the same things. It's probably good for them. They're in a totally different mindset. You know? And that's good. Like, when you look at that, you're like, yeah, hey, look at what this person's focused on. And look at the stupid stuff I focus on. All the stuff I worry about and everything. This person's like, That's what the internet's for. To look at people like that and be like, yeah, you know what? This is helping me. I'm out of here. I'm out of here now. Cut yourself off. Cut yourself off. Cut them off the strawberry shake. It's just a small strawberry shake, you know? It's not like I'm going to... whatever. Okay? It's just one... people tripping. You drink one shake, people trip online, dude. Jesus Christ. One shake, end of the world. Jeez. He just one shake and his face is disintegrating. Like, I just shot up that alligator drug or something and it's eating my flesh. Like, come on, it's just a strawberry shake. Jeez, it's on, like, dude. Jesus. I should just have a really huge strawberry. Get like 5 large ones and then dump it into a bigger container. And just dump it all into a... I dumped all these strawberry shakes from McDonald's on a gallon jug and chug it. Probably too much. That's too much sugar. I'm out of here.